Hi, in this video I'm going to be providing a brief explanation for my solution to the rearrange problem. So the rearrange problem is about cues, which in my opinion are a pretty intuitive data structure in the sense that they really mirror like a cue that someone might wait in real life, in the sense that when you join a queue, you're at the end, and then when you get to the front of the queue, then you leave. So when we use the add method for the queue, the value is appended to the end of it, and then remove removes the value at the front of the queue, just like a real life queue. So in this problem, I was asked to write a method that sorts the values in the queues so that the output has all the even values listed at the beginning, followed by all the odd values at the end, otherwise maintaining the order of how the values were originally in the queue. So the basic idea to approach this problem was I kind of removed all of the values from the provided queue and then sorted them into two different queues, one for the even values and one for the odd values. And then I put them back into the original queue in the desired order. So in my code, what this looked like is, first here I make the second queue. So as I mentioned, we need two different queues. The other queue will be the queue that I was originally given, passed in as a parameter here, queue, and then this one I'm calling holder queue. Okay, so first we want to remove all of the values from the given queue. So I used a for loop to do this, and I also just noticed as I was reviewing this problem to film this video, it's actually very important to store the size of the queue on this line instead of putting like queue.size here, because as we're like removing and adding things to the queue, the size will fluctuate, which would result in some unexpected output. Okay, so that's why I do that, and it's also the same situation on this line. So to remove everything from the queue, I iterate over the queue using a for loop, starting at the beginning of the queue and ending at the size of the queue. So I remove each item, and then I sort them as well here. So if the value n mod 2 is 0, then it would be even. So I can put it back into the original queue, and since that queue is empty, it will go to the front, and the order that we originally had will be maintained for the even elements. And then if it's odd, I add them to this temporary holder queue. Okay, so then I exit that for loop, having sorted at this point, having the original queue containing the even elements in the order that they were given, and having the additional queue containing the odd elements also in the order that they were originally given. So now I just want to put the odd elements into that original queue. So with another for loop that has the same conditions, I just remove all of the values from the holder queue and add them to the original queue. And because of the nature of how queues work with the kind of last in, first out, I realize now that this says last in, last out, but it is last in, first out. situation, by removing them from the holder queue and then adding them to the the given queue, the order will be maintained. That's it. Thank you.